Hey folks, today we're diving into the fascinating world of wheel manufacturing in the Middle East. Buckle up, because we're about to witness how the masters of traditional craftsmanship roll up their sleeves and create some heavy-duty steel wheels. Let's get started. Step 1. Our first master picks up a thick 10mm steel sheet, already cut into a square. He slides it under a beastly hydraulic press fitted with a compound die. Now forget laser measurements or high-tech tools. This guy uses an old tape measure that's been through some battles. With precision only experience can bring, and a bit of guesswork, he aligns the steel sheet with the die, adds a splash of oil to ease the pain, and bam, punches a clean hole in the center. That hole? It's for the wheel's axle. Now the punch sheets stack up, ready for the next stage. Enter master number 2. He feeds the sheets into another press, this one designed to smooth out those sharp corners into nice rounded fillets. It's all coming together. Guess who's back? Our first master. This time he's using a different press to cut 3 big holes around the central one. Why? Lightweighting and stress distribution. Nice touch. You can see traces of oil on the edges, like scars of battle, but it's all part of the process. Next up, Master 3. His job is to add bends and curves to those filleted corners, prepping the sheets for easier forming later. He works methodically. Those safety protocols, let's just say they're more of a suggestion here. Now it's time to form the wheel. The master slides the prepped sheet into another press. Slow and steady, he bends the edges upward. But oh no, the piece gets stuck in the press. No problem. With a bit of ingenuity and a couple of metal wedges, he frees it up like a pro. Genius. Not bad, but you might wonder about balance. Static and dynamic balance, not on the menu here. Now comes the drilling phase. A master clamps the wheel onto a jig, locks it in, and carefully lines it up under a column drill. No lubrication here. He's going in dry. After a few hiccups, he's drilled holes for the lug nuts. The thicker drill bit creates a slightly conical hole for the bolt holes. The instructors are equipped with a lathe machine. They clamp the workpiece from 4 bent sides to the machine and try to center the hole in the middle of the workpiece. I don't know why they didn't do this before drilling the bolt holes. Moving on, another master grabs a 2mm steel strip and feeds it into a roller to form the outer ring of the wheel. No guides, no fancy instruments, just a sharp eye and steady hands. Once it's rolled, he tacks it together with a welding torch. No mask? No problem. There's a trusty fan in the background keeping things cool. The ring tacked, it's time for full welding. This master welds the seams inside and out, using a technique best described as straight-line freestyle. There's no talk of argon or CO2 shielding gases here. It's all about getting it done. Once welded, another master heats the seam with a cutting torch and runs it through a roller to smooth everything out. Voila! A seamless ring. Yes, they place the parts next to each other. Wow, such smooth and neat weld lines, bravo. He comes with a hand grinder and smooths out the excess weld material that sticks out from the edges. Again, we have the welding instructor who gives the workpiece to a machine, a combination of a press and a hammer, probably to shape the peripheral form of the ring that is intended for the strength of the ring. We saw the roller that performs the shaping. That's really not much. Oh no, our friends are skilled at their work. Here they are placing an internal reinforcing ring to apply more pressure and prevent deforming the entire sheet. Then they bring the press down, And with just this one roller, they create the entire shape, and with such depth. It's likely the upper part will be the area where the previous workpiece is supposed to fit inside and form the ring. The instructor uses a hammer to free the internal ring, and then proceeds with releasing the workpiece and moving on to the next step. Now for the final assembly. The two main pieces meet in a corner of the workshop. The masters sit cross-legged on the floor, no ergonomic chairs here. They use a simple metal strip and a compass-like tool to align the parts. Once satisfied, they tack weld the pieces together, making sure they're flush and aligned. Any misalignments? A few hammer taps take care of that. Finally, it's time for the last welding phase. Our masters weld the pieces together with precision and maybe a bit of luck, ignoring things like thermal stress or distortion. And just like that, the wheel is complete. Take a look at the finished product. Impressive, right? These guys have turned a basic workshop into a multi-million-dollar factory using pure skill and simple tools. Hats off to the masters of wheel making. Bravo.